So one of the places that's really well known for its extraterrestrial paranormal activities, seeing things, crimes being committed, has been the Bridgewater Triangle. Now, I'm briefly but not too familiar with this, so I was very happy to see this video pop up so we can check it out together. This video is titled The Mysterious and Eerie Events That Happen Inside the Bridgewater Triangle. So we're going to check that out. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, join the family, and spam that like button. All right? Let's check out some conspiracy theories and unexplained mysteries. Here we go.
In this video, we'll be looking at some of the strange things that happen in the Bridgewater Triangle. Located in southeastern Massachusetts, the Triangle is a 200 square mile area that encompasses the towns of Abington, Taunton, Rehoboth, and Freetown. And for many years, the region has been plagued by malevolent forces and paranormal activity, which some say stems from curses that Native Americans placed on the area when the Europeans arrived and ravaged their communities. Reported anomalies include ghostly apparitions, UFOs, poltergeists, unknown creatures, as well as many unexplained disappearances and deaths. The area also has a range of historic monuments that hold their own mystery. Let's take a deep dive into the Bridgewater Triangle. Hit those lights, sit back, and enjoy. History. The triangle first got its name in the 1970s when researcher Loren Coleman carried out paranormal investigations in the area. Following his extensive research and studies, he mapped out a triangle where the strange phenomena seemed to be intensely active. To fully understand the area, first we will need to look at its history and how the Native American tribes that originally inhabited the area, who to this day still influence some of the beliefs and legends surrounding the triangle.
And I want to know who put that curse on them when they came to infiltrate and take over the land and whatever they did to them. I want to know who put that curse on them.
Long before European settlers arrived, the region was home to several Native American tribes, including the Wampanoag, the Massachusetts, and Narragansett. By far the most powerful of these was the Wampanoag, and it was them who believed in the existence of the Mishipeshu, a giant shape-shifting serpent who controlled lightning and thunderstorms, and who emerged from the earth to protect the people from danger. However, the arrival of European settlers in the 17th century brought about the King Philip's War that took place between 1675 and 1676, a brutal conflict that resulted in the near extinction of the native tribes, and a battle that left a lasting impact on the land and its people. In the centuries that followed, the area was developed and became a site of industry and development, and was known for its agricultural and manufacturing output. However, it developed a dark side, and in the 1970s, a series of brutal murders took place in the Freetown State Forest within the Bridgewater Triangle. These crimes have never been solved, and were the start of several unexplained happenings that have contributed to the area's reputation for violence and mystery, and reports of UFO sightings, ghostly phenomenon, and other paranormal incidents started to emerge. The Curse of King Philip.
And I'm surprised with all of with its reputation, from what we're hearing, that we don't see more of these paranormal investigators go visit this place. I wonder why.
King Philip was the leader of the Wampanoag tribe and was killed on August 12, 1676 by traitor John Alderton, who was a Native American who converted to Christianity and turned on his own people. King Philip's body was drawn and quartered and his head placed on a spike outside Port Plymouth, where it stayed for the next 20 years, serving as a warning to other Native American tribes.
Okay, we get the message. Jeez, 20 years? Yeah, we get the message.
It is claimed that on his deathbed, King Philip put a curse on the Bridgewater Triangle, vowing that the land would be forever barren and unproductive. After King Philip's death and the brutal battle that ensued, his surviving people were rounded up and sold into slavery. The war ruined the local economy, destroyed towns, and created mass burial grounds. This, coupled with the curse, is said to be responsible for a variety of misfortune over the centuries, from crop failures, natural disasters, and paranormal activity. The Devil's Footprint.
Sounds familiar.
The Devil's Footprint is a curious and enduring legend associated with the triangle. The footprint is a mysterious indentation in a rock near the town of Norton. It is around 16 inches long and 8 inches wide and is located close to a cemetery. The print is said to belong to the devil after he made a deal with a local Native American tribe. He promised the tribe he would help them win the war against the Europeans in exchange for their souls. There have been several investigations into the origins of the Devil's Footprint, but none have been able to explain how it got there, or who left it. And despite its inaccessible location, many paranormal enthusiasts and other curious visitors attempt to locate the footprint. It remains a popular destination for those trying to get to the bottom of whose foot it is. The Dighton Rock.
I don't even understand the deal they made. If you're ultimately going to be giving your soul to the devil, why even take that type of deal? That just didn't make sense to me. Sorry.
The Dighton Rock. Another strange anomaly in the Bridgewater Triangle is the Dighton Rock, a 40-ton boulder located in the Taunton River in southeastern Massachusetts. The strange rock is covered in odd markings that no one has been able to decipher. These markings are a mix of geometric shapes, lines, and human-like figures. Some believe the markings were made by the Native Americans or even ancient civilizations, like the Phoenicians or Vikings, while others believe they are extraterrestrial in origin. The earliest recorded mention of the rock comes from 1680, when Puritan minister John Danforth visited the stone and speculated it was created by the devil. Despite many studies and attempts to decipher the markings by experts in linguistics and archaeology, secrets and intrigue surround the boulder and just add another layer of mystery to the Bridgewater Triangle. Route 44, Rehoboth. The legend of the red-headed hitchhiker is a well-known tale around the Bridgewater Triangle. The ghostly figure is said to haunt Route 44, a major road that runs through the region. The apparition manifests as a hitchhiker with fiery red hair, dressed in jeans and a flannel shirt. Those who have stopped to give him a lift say after some sort of interaction, the empty-eyed man launches into a loud and terrifying yelling or laughing fit, before disappearing without a trace from their cars. Over the years, there have been numerous sightings of the hitchhiker, and some believe he is the ghost of a young man who died in a car crash along Route 44, whilst others suggest he is a vengeful spirit seeking retribution for past wrongs. UFO sightings in the Triangle. Over the years, numerous UFO sightings have been reported within the Bridgewater Triangle. The earliest reported sighting happened on the night of May 10, 1908, when a group of residents witnessed a bright glowing object in the sky. It was roughly 300 feet long and moved silently across the sky before disappearing over the horizon. It would be 60 years before another credible sighting was reported after two Mansfield police officers reported seeing a large triangular-shaped object hovering over the town. It was estimated to be 200 foot in diameter, and the officers claimed they felt static electricity as it passed over them. Other witnesses reported the same craft and feeling on the same night. In 1979, two radio journalists claimed to have seen a large glowing orb hovering over the Hockomock Swamp. Other residents also witnessed the anomaly, but no explanation was ever found. In August 1994, the residents of Freetown witnessed a large triangular-shaped craft in the sky. It emitted a bright light and was the size of a football pitch. It left the residents with a feeling of unease and a sense of dread. The most recent event was in 2008, when a Bridgewater resident spotted a bright pulsating object in the sky. It was emitting a loud humming noise and was around the size of a basketball. On the same day, several other residents reported the incident. Despite numerous investigations and attempts to debunk the UFO sightings, the many sightings remain unsolved. Whether these encounters are evidence of extraterrestrial visitors or simply misinterpretations of natural phenomena like planes or drones is unknown, but one thing is certain: the Bridgewater Triangle continues to captivate the imagination of paranormal enthusiasts and skeptics alike.
One thing we can always point out though, triangular shape. It's the first time I ever heard them put like how many feet, them saying it was a 300-footer. It's the first time I heard that, but the other typical things is normal to us. It displayed a bright light. It's a triangular shape. So them sitting there trying to dismiss it or trying to, oh, it sounds to me, it goes along with any other the supporting facts we've heard about other incidents. It sounds similar, correct? And what amazes me is they act like these people are in contact with each other. No, these are separate accounts, but similar incidences.
The mysterious Profile Rock. Profile Rock, also known as the Old Man of Joshua Mountain, is said to resemble the face of a Native American man. According to local legends, the face is the spirit of Massasoit, a Wampanoag chief who played a crucial role in the early days of the Plymouth colony. Some believe that the spirit of Massasoit watches over the land, protecting it from harm. Visitors to Freetown Fall River State Forest, where Profile Rock is located, have long reported strange occurrences, such as eerie lights, ghostly apparitions, and even Bigfoot sightings. And many believe these supernatural events are connected to the mysterious face on the rock. The area surrounding the rock was once a sacred meeting place for tribal leaders, and it's believed that important ceremonies and rituals took place there. Today, the site continues to be a place of reverence and respect for the Wampanoag people. Whatever the truth is about the rock, geologists have their own theory and believe it was formed through a process called spheroidal weathering, which occurs when water seeps into the cracks of the rock and causes it to erode over time. This natural process has sculpted the rock into its unique face-like appearance, making it a one-of-a-kind geological wonder. Anawan Rock. Anawan Rock in Rehoboth is named after Chief Anawan, a leader of the Wampanoag tribe during King Philip's War. The rock marks the site where Chief Anawanan surrendered to the English colonists, ending the war. But the spirits of the past seem to linger, as visitors have reported strange occurrences and ghostly sightings in the area, believed to be the spirits of Native American warriors. Some
upset Native American warriors. Make sure we say that. Put an emphasis on that. Say that and put an emphasis and be true and genuine about it. They're upset because their stuff they were captured. They were taken advantage of. They were imprisoned. They were, you know what I mean? They were pretty much exiled from their home and had to fight. Like, yeah, put upset. That's why you're starting to see these different things happen and take place. Them souls aren't at rest.
Have even claimed to witness reenactments of the final battle between the Wampanoag tribe and the English colonists, complete with the sounds of war cries and musket fire. Unexplained lights have also been seen around Anawan Rock, with some speculating that they could be the spirits of the tribe, or even extraterrestrial in origin. These lights often appear as orbs or streaks, moving erratically before disappearing without a trace. Paranormal investigators have captured EVPs of the rock, with some recordings featuring what sounds like Native Americans chanting or drumming. These eerie sounds seem to emanate from the rock itself, adding to the location's eeriness. The Haunted Chair. Located in the Mayflower Cemetery in Taunton is a curious monument, an empty chair. The grave belongs to Pearl E. French, who tragically died at just 3 years old. Pearl's grave marker reads her vacant chair. Legend says Pearl died after falling over backwards in a chair, whilst others claim she died in a fire while sitting in a chair. However, the truth according to historical records is somewhat different. Pearl actually died of meningitis on March 26, 1882. Despite this, it is claimed that the chair is haunted, and in the dead of night it has been seen rocking with a light emanating from it. Others report feeling very uneasy around the grave. The sculpture seems to evoke so much emotion that people place teddy bears and flowers at the grave of the child they never knew. Village Cemetery in Rehoboth. This historic cemetery located in Rehoboth was built in the 18th century and is the final resting place for many of the town's early settlers. The graveyard has several unusual gravestones with large elaborately carved headstones.
Now, I know this place is going to be haunted for sure.
However, one of the most famous is a simpler affair. A simple stone marker marks the grave of Mary Dyer, a Quaker martyr who was hanged in Boston for her religious beliefs in 1660. Beneath the cemetery are several underground tombs, used to keep deceased family members together. With so much history attached to the cemetery, it's no surprise that it's haunted, and many visitors to the graveyard have experienced sightings of ghostly apparitions. Perhaps
I knew it. I knew it. That was an easy one, though. That was a given.
the most famous of these is that of the Rehoboth Antiquarian, a mysterious figure who roams the cemetery at night and leaves strange markings on some of the headstones.
Strange markings. See, we need to get somebody who either is Native American, who may be familiar with this information, or somebody who kind of translate. Those strange markings that are put over them tombstones could mean something, bro. We need to figure that out. Maybe that'll explain what's been happening around that town.
The Hockomock Swamp Monster and Bigfoot.
See, that's when AI is going. That's when AI is going to come in handy and really take us to the next level. You know what I mean? Being able to decipher and interpret those markings, I just feel confident that'll be something AI will be able to do.
The legendary monster is said to inhabit the Hockomock Swamp. The creature is described as a bipedal humanoid standing between 7 and 10 feet tall, with a foul smell and glowing red eyes. It is a fearsome creature who preys on unsuspecting visitors. The unknown species has been likened to Bigfoot, and here are just a few of the reported incidents involving the unknown beast.
I think I'd rather take my chances with Bigfoot than that, though.
In 1988, 2 boys followed a pair of giant 3-toed footprints into the swamp, and to their horror were confronted by a massive bird-like creature that neither of them recognized. The giant bird was as scared of them as they were of it, and it took off, flapping its huge wings as it went. The boys ran for their lives and recounted their story to the police and their family, who concluded that they had seen a great blue heron. The children swore the creature they saw was too big to be a heron and had a human-like face. However, some believed the children, as they remembered a similar incident in 1971, when a well-respected Norton police sergeant named Thomas Downey was driving home when he came across a giant creature standing at the edge of Hockomock Swamp. According to Thomas, it resembled a bird, but stood over 6 feet tall. When it spotted him, it flew away and had a wingspan of about 8 to 12 feet in length. When other officers arrived at the scene, a few large, 3-toed footprints were spotted, similar to the ones the boys followed. Oddly enough, the sighting was at a place called Bird Hill, where the indigenous people frequently spoke of a legendary thunderbird. Their ancestors claimed the great bird lived in the swamp, and to this day, apparently still does. Just a year before the thunderbird sighting, another cryptid made its presence felt. This time it was likened to Bigfoot. Residents reported seeing a hairy 7-foot monster running through their yards, sometimes on all 4 legs. Local and state police conducted a lengthy manhunt for what they believed was a giant bear, but the creature wasn't ever spotted or captured. Then on April 8, 1970, 2 police officers were parked in a cruiser near the swamp, when suddenly the rear end of their car lifted into the air and then dropped with a loud bang.
What?
The officers quickly spun the car around and shined their spotlights on something hairy, resembling a bear, running off on 2 legs.
Yeah, but a bear ain't lifting no car. I'm not saying that he's not strong enough to. You've never seen any video of them trying to lift a car up or seen any. Why? Most of the times they go into your cars because they're looking in it because they know people leave food in it, right? So a bear trying to lift up the car, no. Break in it, yes. Lift it up though? I don't know how.
A thorough search was ordered, but no bear or any other creature was ever found. Another incident involved a hunter who shot a large animal in the woods. The creature didn't die and was shocked when it ran and gave a half-human, half-animal cry. Later, the hunter found brown hair and blood on some leaves along the path the creature fled down. Over the years, there have been several reports of a bipedal creature entering residents' backyards and gardens. The creature has never been identified, and it and its offspring are said to still roam the swamps and forests around the Bridgewater Triangle. The Pukwudgie. The Pukwudgie is another creature from American lore that is said to inhabit Freetown State Forest. It is described as a small grey skinned humanoid with big ears that can be both helpful and spiteful depending on its mood. In Wampanoag legend, the Pukwudgie is thought to be a guardian of the forest. Many people have claimed to have had encounters with the creature while hiking or camping, and its footprints have been seen on numerous occasions. For some, the Pukwudgie is a symbol of the enduring mystery surrounding the triangle. Mysterious disappearances in the triangle. The Bridgewater Triangle is also notorious for its high number of unexplained disappearances. Sometimes a body is later recovered, but mostly no remains are found, and no clues as to where the person is are discovered. It's as if they have just vanished off the face of the earth. Despite the efforts of law enforcement and search and rescue teams, many of the missing persons cases in the Bridgewater Triangle remain unsolved. Some people believe that these disappearances are the result of supernatural forces, while others think that there may be a more rational explanation.
How? Think rationally. If it's an animal doing something to these people, you find, and I hate to say it, but you find a limb here and there, or traces of blood, or sock, or shoe, or shirt, pants, ripped jeans, something, you know what I mean, you would see in somewhere near the location where that person probably was last spotted. These people are disappearing without a trace. Without a trace. 1 or 2 anomalies, yeah, okay, maybe that animal grabbed him and took him and ran with him. But people, multiple people, nah, you would find some type of evidence of someone.
David Plyders, author of the Missing 411 books, has looked at some of the cases as he believes they are linked to other people who have gone missing. According to Plyders, there are many cases of people who have vanished in national parks and forests that are not properly investigated by authorities. He believes that there is a pattern to these disappearances and that there may be something more sinister at play. We'll take a look at just a couple of the many unsolved disappearances in the Bridgewater Triangle. We'll start with Herbert Witten, who whilst out walking his dog in 1974, completely vanished off the face of the earth. His dog was found, but 66-year-old Herbert was never seen again. 4 years later in 1970,
again, animals not gonna leave the dog, or the dog would have some type of injury. He ain't gonna just take you and be like, all right, dog, this is your one opportunity. You better take advantage of it and get out of here. No. He gonna go after him too, right?
12-year-old Andrew Amato went for a bike ride in the Bridgewater Triangle, but never returned. His bike was found abandoned, but no trace was ever found of Andrew. Then there was a baffling case from 1997 when a small plane crashed in the Hockomock Swamp. The plane was mainly intact, but there was no sign of the pilot, and despite extensive searches, he was never found. To this very day, it is not known if he survived the crash or something else happened to him. Lastly is the baffling case of Melissa Chieri, who disappeared in 2008 whilst hiking in the Hockomock Swamp area. Despite an extensive search, Melissa was never found.
Now, there also could be a tribe or something there that we don't know about. It's another reason we need to figure this stuff out. There could be something like the Sentinelese living right there in that triangle we don't know about, and that's what's happening. People are hiking, coming across this tribe, and this tribe is taking them captive.
Some people believe that these disappearances are the result of natural causes, such as animal attacks or getting lost in the wilderness. However, David Pleiades believes that there may be something more sinister at play, such as abductions or even supernatural forces.
Yep.
This has just been a sample of the many strange things that go on in and around the Bridgewater Triangle. There are several theories as to why the area is a hub for strange happenings. Some believe that the area is a vortex of supernatural energy, while others attribute the occurrences to the region's dark history, including the displacement of Native American tribes. What do you think is going on there? And would you step foot in the Bridgewater Triangle? Thanks for watching, and as always, we'll see you in the next video.
Yeah. I don't think it's no animal. Like I said, animals are reckless when they go to get at you. And it's going to leave some trace of you there. Not saying they won't take you with them, but it's going to leave some trace of you there, I believe. But you know what I mean? Mine is just one perspective, so I want to hear yours. So y'all get at me in the comment section and let me know what you thought of this video. Pretty interesting, right? And if you have a vacation scheduled somewhere soon around this area, I'd be cautious. That's all I'm saying. Stick around and stay tuned, man. Till the next one, I'm gone. Peace.